Strangford Lough is a sea lock created by ancient glaciers carving the landscape, and its unique position along the edge of the ocean allows for a unique maritime environment with a high density of a vast range of different seafood options. The quaint towns around the loch were once fishing villages, but these days they're well set up for tourists, allowing access to the spectacular scenery of the region. People have lived on the edge of the loch for thousands of years, as it's a rich source of a wide range of different food types. The seafood in particular is exquisite, and these days it's the foundation of many Irish restaurants' menus. Tracy Jeffreys, who operates a food touring company, has offered to show me around the region. Hello.
Hi, Trevor. Pleased to meet you.
Again, pleased to meet you too. Now, tell me all about these food tours. I'm pretty excited.
I will take you all around County Down. You will meet amazing producers, taste award-winning food and drink, get hands-on, get immersive. If you feel like making cheese, maybe you want to make some traditional breads, let's go and shuck some oysters down at the oyster farm and have great fun in the process.
Well, let's do it, because it sounds too good to be true.
OK, great, let's go.
OK, so what's our first stop?
So, Trevor, our first stop today is to the oyster farm for some amazing oysters with Patrice.
Ooh, sounds good to me. The journey to the farm takes us along the countryside lanes and through the picturesque scenery of County Down. We travel along the scenic foreshore of Strangford Lough, the largest sea loch in the British Isles, and arrive on the east coast of Northern Ireland, where the Irish Sea meets the fresh water from the River Coyle. It's here that Frenchman Patrice Bonagen runs his oyster farm, an operation that prides itself on the quality of its produce. Patrice came to Ireland 27 years ago to play rugby from his home in France. He fell in love with the local, and he's been here ever since. Initially starting his oyster business, exporting and supplying restaurants, and now he's selling the delicacy at the Belfast market and regularly takes out visitors to see how oysters are harvested. The tour heads out on low tide, allowing visitors a unique insight into the environment and the work required to nurture these delicacies into one of the world's finest examples of the South Pacific oyster. These magnificent oysters grow in racks on the muddy shoreline, where Patrice shares his cultivation knowledge and the practices of producing oysters from seed to table. The best bit is, after a tour, you get to appreciate the hard work Patrice has put into farming oysters, because the tour finishes with you getting to taste them.
Right, I'll give that to you.
Oh, Patrice, so these are South Pacific oysters?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Yeah? Why are they so good here? They're just exceptionally big and plump and...
Yes, I think it's come from where they are, the site, the environment, and in my site there's fresh water in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That give extra food to them. That's why they're so fat, you can see here. Yeah. So give you some bite when you eat them. Yeah. And the sweetness as well.
Wow. And so when people come and take this tour, they can be enjoying these amazing oysters, right?
Honestly, yeah. I've had French people on the tours and they're just like blown away by how juicy and tasty they are.
Shall we try it? Let's see what it tastes like, eh? This is enormous. Oh my goodness. Amazing. They're so smooth and... Yeah. How many oysters do you eat each day?
Oh, I don't know many, but I eat them every day.
Yeah.
For sure, you know, when just to check the quality, and I love them actually, you know. So.
Yeah.
Because they told me it was aphrodisiac, so I try hard.
Aphrodisiac, yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to say any more. I'm not going to say any more. I can only get myself in trouble from here. Stop it. It's not hard to see why produce from this area tastes so good. The environment is spectacular. The tour takes you to artisan food producers from across the region. Tracy even stops you for tea and the chance to taste some of her world-famous fruitcake in her beautiful country cottage. It's all part of the experience. Well, now I'm full, but I'm looking forward to the next stop. What have we got coming up next?
OK, cheese with Cristo.
OK.
You're about to have some of the best cheese you've ever tasted with Cristo.
Oh, it sounds good to me. City Cheese is the only organic certified cheesemaker in Northern Ireland, and their goat's cheese, which is made with raw milk, is a sensation.
Hello. Christo, this is Trevor.
Hello, Christo.
Hey,
how are you going?
Very well, very well.
Well, mate, tell me about your cheese. What have we got there? It looks like a big furry brick.
That's exactly what it is. It's a brick mold that we've used to make this beautiful raw milk goat's Gouda cheese.
Oh.
It's got quite a bit of mold around it.
You're basically just taking the
just
mold off the
taking
outside.
the mold off it. Once we're finished with it, we've got a beautiful rind that looks like that.
Now, you do tours, obviously, out here, and you've got people coming and tasting cheeses.
That's it, yeah.
It's a pretty popular thing with visitors.
Very much so, Trevor. And they really are blown away by the taste of your cheeses, which are different from every other. Go lovely with some craft beer, some of our great oat cakes.
Okay.
All works well together.
Shall we do it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
That has
It's
amazing
really rich, isn't it?
flavours.
That's beautiful.
And then you guys are the first to taste this, but this is the whiskey.
Oh, whiskey.
This is I've got a bit of a whiskey flavour in there.
Oh, hang on.
We're getting this
Hold
before
your
anybody
horses.
else.
Hold your horses.
He
Before
got a bigger bit than me.
Let's give this a try.
Nice and creamy.
Oh my
With
goodness.
that fruity, almost a fruity flavour there at the back of it.
You can taste the
And then,
whiskey in it.
You taste the whiskey in it.
Do you know what though? This is one of those things on the palate that just keeps giving because the flavour changes from the moment you have it. Well, Tracy, what an amazing experience. I've just loved this, and meeting the producers and getting hands-on. It's fabulous. Now, you do this with a lot of different producers, don't you?
Yes, that's right. Producers really all around the Ards Peninsula, into the Mournes, all over County Down. And we do also tailor it in terms of the seasons, so we're doing it all year long. So if it's the winter time, we'll have the fire lit in my house, and we'll have hot chowder, on offer.
Wonderful.
So we'll tailor it depending on the time of year and so on,
So all people have to do is contact you to organise a tour and get to experience the amazing produce of this region. This cheese is incredible.
Honestly, it is just amazing. You couldn't have enough of it, could you? I just love it.
I don't think so. Here's cheers.
Cheers.
Well done.
Lovely to meet you.